Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of RCC Build a Railway Season 1. Oh look, there's the two trains. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. In this episode, we will be finishing off some small details and adding all the stuff that may have been forgotten or just haven't been included yet in the main episodes that we've done already. And then after that, we can do a tour of the whole world and all of this fun stuff. So, I thought we should start off this episode by naming the station behind me. I took a look at the comments and I've decided on a semi-winner. The winner of the name for this station will be Nibblery Mill, but the problem with that is that it was actually censored a lot by Roblox, and I thought this sounded better, so we changed it to Nilbury Mill. So, presenting Nilbury Mill, that's actually an I and not an L to try to get around censoring. So, yes, Nilbury Mill is the station's name. Thank you to RCC for the suggestion. And we will be naming this, then moving on to the next part of the episode. And then, as the episode goes on, I'll probably do more and more boring things. But yeah. So the first kind of order of business is this area that transitions between the countryside and the city. It's really rough and doesn't really work. I mean, you've got this hill here, and then you've got these randomly ending, and then you have skyscrapers randomly right next to entrances, randomly right next to the area where the city cuts off, and Lisbonham Mall is now, yeah, Lisbonham Shopping Centre is now censored, so that's fun. Yeah, I'll also just have to go through the map and make sure everything's not censored, as things may end up becoming censored. I know these images won't be censored, but some of the names. Oh, yeah, this is a memorial for Gibby. I don't know if you've ever seen this. We'll show that all off in the thing, but yeah, we've just got a lot of things around here. I mean, some of the things from the very start of the series, like Upchester Central, here, really just brightening up the day. Anyway, that's not really of as much importance, so we'll come back to that later. What I was trying to do is just generally trying to make the transition between these buildings and like the edge of the city more smooth, rather than just having like giant, because look, on this side it's okay, I can probably just add a few houses here and everything will be amended, and maybe a house here, but the problem with it's not with Tunsworth, it's with Lisbonham, this kind of area of the city. It really abruptly stops. You've got this nice skyscraper here, and then it just abruptly stops here, and the hill goes down, which is a problematic feature. And then over here you've got this giant plane of space, so we need to fill with something. So I was thinking something like these buildings might be able to fill the area. Then that would make the town less secluded. So I'll probably add some trees, and then it's really hard to decide what we're going to do with these areas, but I think the best idea for this is to add trees, because there's a forest below it, and if I add any buildings up here, it will make this town look bigger than it's really supposed to be, because I want this to still feel like a nice little secluded neighborhood area with, you know, within a forest. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. In terms of buildings, I can do some building back here. Other things I will need to do in this episode is kind of just have the cars populating the entire area and adding any forgotten details. What else we got? Oh wait, I also need to name this Nilbury Mill Depot. Yeah. Nilbury Mill Depot. all this stuff. You know, just small things, like the fact that I forgot to color this sign grey. And grey. Like some of the smaller things that we just forgot to do that I just need to get done. I can do in this episode, and just in general, I'm going to be adding a lot of small details that really spice up the whole map and make it look nicer. So we're going to be getting onto that. Also, just clearing the tracks here of any trees, all this stuff that's kind of important to the railway. So I'm just going to get into a giant time lapse. Most of this stuff might not be as appealing to watch, so if you want to just skip to the next episode, as much as I probably shouldn't be advocating that you skip an episode, I do suggest that you might want to do that. I mean, you could watch for a few of the scenery, but yeah. Anyway, let's get into the building. It's just gonna be a lot of building now, so hit it, I guess.
I've been getting out of bed these past few days. Think it's fair to be proud about it. I've quit ordering from all those fast food chains. I'm feeling better, there's no doubt about it. And my days are brighter, my shoulders are so much lighter. Just for a moment there, I thought that there was nothing more to life. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it. Just for a moment there, I lost myself. Mind if I be real for a minute? It's almost like everything I feel had a limit. It now gone past. Finding reasons to smile and to laugh, and whenever it's a bad day, music is my band-aid. All the lights, spent an hour with my memories, and then I realized it's not all black and white. Like I was colorblind, but mentally, yeah. Now my days are brighter, just no longer feeling tired. I don't wear my PJs every day, cause I would rather be outside. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it. Just for a moment there, I lost myself. It's my band.
Alright, we're back now from the time lapse. That was basically it. I was hoping that we'd get more buildings in and things, but then I realised that would kind of disrupt the tree line, and that's why there's trees there. Although it is a little awkward because the curvature of the hill leaves a little awkward base there. All the stations, I'm pretty sure have been double checked, everything's been kind of looked over. Cards have been added. I was expecting this penultimate episode to just be a lot longer and just be a giant mess, but it's actually turned out quite well. So maybe you should watch this. I mean, it's a little late to recommend that, but maybe you should watch this. I'm sure Tobias will correct me in editing at the start of the episodes, or he'll just cut it out, and he'll cut this bit out too. Probably a smart idea. Anyway, we've got all of the stations in place. We've got all the adverts that have slowly popped up across the map and things, and we've got all the Easter eggs, which aren't actually that many. There was a lot of Easter eggs that we were planning on doing, and then we never actually got to doing. And I just found this. So, this is one of those areas that I was supposed to check over and add houses to, so I will just add, I'm not sure, I'll just add some trees here quickly. Like the area just over there. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of RCC Builds a Railway. Next episode, we will be going through the entire map, seeing all the lines, seeing everything that's been created. And then, it may be on to season 2. See ya.